went to Tenerife on a winter break.
Right.
We hadn't won a game in 5 or 6, I think, up until then. And he said, right, we're going to go out for a winter break to Tenerife. And we're a bit like, really? We're not in a great run. But that's the kind of man he is as well. So you wouldn't expect that, and he done that. Went away, came back, started winning games again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he knew what mix to give us.
Steve Clark just wanted a holiday.
Possibly. Never seen him out there. We were training, funnily enough. Came back with a great tan.
Then obviously got Europe, and then we get a team for Wales.
Yeah.
Was that not a kick in the teeth, getting a team for Wales when you could have been anywhere?
Maybe that was part of the downfall, but I don't know.
Did you fly down to Wales?
No. Bus. Oh, yeah.
That's a stinker.
Yeah, I know. The big Europa League. Suppose we weren't driving ourselves. No, still think about how bad it was. We didn't perform in either game. Obviously, we won the first game.
Yeah.
I think we came back from a goal down.
Aye, 2-1, yeah.
And then at our place, we just couldn't believe it. Mistakes made. Funnily enough, they played all right as well. They did what they had to do. I know, and they just exploited some of our weaknesses and done it well. But obviously, it looked terrible on us after coming off the back of such a great season, you know.
Yeah.
And obviously, all sorts of questions were getting asked then of the players and everything, you know. So it was tough. It was tough, yeah.
I'm going to go back a wee bit. When did you know that Steve Clark was taking the Scotland job? Was that before the Rangers game, last game of the season? Did he tell you as you were?
No.
Was it after?
Nothing was really announced. Nothing was still in. I know he did the speech after it, but
you knew then he was leaving.
We saw it then,
yeah.
It was one of them as well where we were like, he sort of has to take it as well. I mean, he's earned it. How far could he actually bring us? I would have liked to have him have us in Europe and see what we could do. See how far we could get, just for the experience as well, you know. But at the same time, I was buzzing for him.
Yeah.
And like even him going into that job, questions were being asked of him, and he's done.
He's done no bad,
hasn't he?
Angelo comes in, Angelo Alessio.
Yeah.
Did he change a lot for Steve Clark? He had to come in and basically just tide the ship over, didn't he? He didn't have to change too much, but he came in.
I think it was obviously hard for him. He had his way of playing, and he wanted us to play that way. And I think a lot of managers would do that. I think it'd be hard to steady the ship and just go the same way Steve Clark did it, because what Steve Clark done probably won't be matched again, you know what I mean? So it was hard for him. A lot of tactical stuff with the ball, where we were sort of a tactical team physically without the ball, and knew what to do and how to control the game without the ball. And it was the flip sort of, right now we have the ball, and we're trying to spread out and find gaps and exploit people. But then when we lost the ball, we were still like that. So the transition from us getting back into a team shape after, we weren't quite up to scratch with that. I don't think we were fit enough to play the way he wanted us to play either. The pre-season wasn't as hard as what I've had in the past. That'd be a different culture. I don't know. Don't know what other Italian managers did. But we struggled with it. But we were picking up results then in the end as well. So I think there was a month where we won probably 4. I think got manager of the month, did he? Just before he went. I think we were 5th in the table. So he got results, but the results weren't sort of warranted, I think, at the time either. So it was one of them. I found he was a lovely man, and he was just trying to stamp his bit on it. And
I think the English thing, if you can't really talk, if he's struggling with English barrier and stuff, it might be a bit.
Yeah, it was a little bit broken. Obviously, Alex Dyer stayed on as well, didn't he? So we had a go between again, but it just didn't quite work.
See, as players, see if the last season with Steve Clark, see if you know how to play with 11, but you go to Angelo's formation. As players, do you maybe take it upon yourself to go, right, we'll not do that, and we'll stick?
No, I think we always thought we'd be able to sort of go back into that after we were trying our stuff on the ball. We knew what to do without it. But like I said, it was hard from us to being expansive than what we were the previous year and be that solid.
Aye. Well, fit enough to play, you've got to be energetic on attack and on defence.
Yeah, we just found it difficult. I'm not saying that there wasn't good enough footballers to do or anything like that. Maybe in time we could have progressed even more and it could have worked, but at the time it wasn't. You know what I mean? And the change had to be made.
Last year back in Kilmarnock, what was the change from the Europe season to obviously being relegated? Was there something that changed that flipped that, or was it?
Just time seemed to just run away from us. I think we always thought we could win the games that we needed to win, and then when we didn't win one week, you're like, we'll win next week.
Yeah.
We're better than the teams around us. That's what we thought. But then everything just started to go.
Yeah.
And we were running out of time, running out of games, and then even when it comes to the playoff games, we're like, right, come on, we can beat Dundee, and then it's just you can't just click, and everything will change. You know what I mean? And then you all of a sudden play well, especially in a playoff game where it's a cup final. Dundee are massively up for the underdogs, and then we think we could just turn up and turn it on and win the game. It just doesn't work, and we just weren't ready for it. Didn't look ready for it. I didn't watch the games as soon as the season ended, but I did eventually, and I could tell in that game we weren't up for it as much as they were.
Yep. I take it, when you're in that kind of run, do you go into every game going, this could be going to get beat today? Is it, or do you keep thinking, right, we'll win this game? There
was a kick in the teeth along the way, because we played Hamilton away, played really well, and I think we needed Motherwell to win or something like that. And I remember we were 2 or 3-0 up against Hamilton, and I was thinking, right, this is saved our teeth here, this is us staying up. And then Chris Boyd was in the stand, and I sort of looked over at him and the boys looked at him, but he told us to score in the Motherwell game, and we were like, oh shit.
So that's straight away the body language kick in the teeth.
Yeah, that's it. We're going into the playoff games, but we thought we'd win the playoff games, but like I said, we just couldn't switch it on that game. Yeah. 2 of them.
And obviously St Mirren now, safe now, aren't you?
Safe, yeah.
St Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a whirlwind season as well. Like when Jim was there, I think we were playing well. It started a different formation. We're playing well in games, just couldn't win a game. Drawed, I think 10 games, 11 games, and we were one of the teams that were the least beaten. I think it was Celtic, Rangers, us, and Hearts, who lost the least amount of games. So like, it turned a couple of them into wins, and then you never know. Got to Christmas time, the games after Christmas, we were gone and won 4 in the bounce, I think, 4 or 5 in the bounce, I think, right? And we were fourth, fighting for fourth. You're could have happened again. Like, all right, this is mental. And then Jim got the opportunity to go Aberdeen. So it was another one then where you didn't want them to go because we were on a roll. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, Jim has to take that. Can't turn down Aberdeen from St Mirren. We understood it as much as we didn't want it to happen. It happens, and then new manager comes in and there's a different scenario again, you know what I mean? And you're trying to... He didn't want to change too much, but there was little bits that were different. And just struggled to get that win under our belt the first couple of games, and a bit of slide from there.
Safe now though, so...
Safe, that's the main thing,
what's the transition? See, when there's no manager in and your manager's leaving, what's it like in the dressing room? Is it just what we would see in the telly and you're just talking like we would?
Yeah, I mean...
Or do you see anything?
It was one of them stages again where, because we were on a good run, the lads knew what we were doing, right? And whoever took charge, we thought, right, this is us, this is the way we'll play, and then we know what we're doing. So, like, the goalkeeper coach and the under-18s coach came up and took us for the Livingston game away, and we just set up exactly the same as we did under Jim. Got a draw, played relatively well, and we were happy. Like, going away to Livy, you take that. Yeah. So we knew what we were doing. So there wasn't much dialogue between the players then. There was no stress or anything, and I don't think we had an idea who the manager was going to be at. Like us, and a couple of days later, Robinson comes in and takes over.
Yeah. How many league goals have you scored in your career?
Do you know?
No, I know. I
have no idea.
No idea?
No.
33.
33?
Yeah.
That's not bad. You wouldn't expect it.
So, I'm going to ask you 33 quick fire questions.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Funniest teammate you've had?
Oh, God. It's supposed to be quick fire.
Jordan Jones in that must be funny, no?
Jordan is funny. Sometimes you just want to...
You must be fed up.
I'll say Jordan. I'll just give him a mention. But sometimes if you're around too much, you just think, oh, Jordan, give us a minute, will you? Let me catch my breath.
Last meal you cooked?
I did a beef stroganoff.
Oh, was it good?
Top notch.
Are you the chef in the house?
No, not overly, but when I do cook, it's
good.
spectacular.
It's good. Last movie you watched?
We watched Still Water.
What's that?
Matt Damon, new premiere on Sky.
Good?
No,
Shite?
don't bother.
No,
It's like an old French movie. It wasn't even in French, but it felt that way, like just slow and tried to be all arty and stuff. I don't know.
Best player you've played with and against?
Played with. I'm gonna go Greg Stewart for that half a season. Just because it's fresh in my head, I couldn't think of anybody else. Best player I played against. I always hate playing against Rogic.
Right, Celtic.
Yeah, I just think I vote for him every year for player of the season. Sometimes he only plays like 3 or 4 games.
For Rogic.
But I just think it's one of the players I just thought, how do you get near him? He's got twinkle toes. He's massive. He's strong. I just always found it difficult.
Did you get his top? Have you got his top of that?
Nah,
no. Do you not do that? No, do you know?
No, I got one. Greg got me one last time I played Celtic, but it was for someone else.
Favourite drink, alcoholic, non-alcoholic?
Alcoholic. Don't drink anymore. No, I'll have love a Guinness.
Yeah.
Rather be at home to have a Guinness though. Oh, I'd usually have a Heverly. Just like
Heverly? Very
like
good.
A bit strong, so you don't need too many of them.
Aye. What's Conor McGregor's pub called?
Black Forge.
Oh, the Black Forge,
do that?
Yeah, but not while it's being done up. So the Black Forge was a pub we'd go to before we went out.
So that's where you grew up,
that's like 2 minutes up the road from me. But I haven't been.
He's always in Guinness, don't he?
He has a stout, yeah. Yeah, I know. He's saying it's better than Guinness, but I've yet to try. And I wouldn't believe him either. The proper 12's good though.
Is it good, yeah?
Yeah, it is. See if you don't mind the whiskey.
Yeah.
And this one doesn't give you that, like another aftertaste. You're like, oh.
It's strong.
Because I think it's been, I don't know, what did it do? Still it for
still
that long. So I think it's a bit smoother and
Aye.
just easier, not as harsh.
That's what I do for a job. I make whiskey. Aye.
Do you?
Yeah. That's a bone. It's no like me. Pre and post match meals.
Pre-match I'll always have pasta. I have garlic with chili flakes just on a bed of pasta, and then I'll have 2 sea bass fillets. So it's pretty plain.
Yeah. Do you weigh that?
No.
We had Craig Bryson in. He said he weighs all his food before games, and he weighs his pasta and weighs all.
Oh no, I couldn't be doing that.
That was superstition. He had to have the exact same weight of food.
Really?
Before every
Yeah.
game.
Nah, see, I'm a bit different. I need me bowl, even if I'm not going to eat it, as full as possible.
Big mountain.
So like, my missus was down the pasta, I'd be like, you sure that's enough pasta? I'm sure you don't even eat it on, so I just need it in there. So I'll always have that, and then I have a bit of chocolate the night before as well.
Post match, what do you have after? Does it vary?
Yeah, it varies, whatever we're into. She'll often ask me at like 8 o'clock in the morning before the game. She's like, so what are we eating tonight? I'm like, stop it. I haven't even had my breakfast yet. You're asking me what we're having for dinner tonight. But we probably go Indian more than anything.
Is it always a takeaway? Is it?
No, love going to the Dragon as well. Support the local businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, something more like that. It's usually a takeaway though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favourite tattoo?
Kids' names.
Where'd you get them done? Where'd you get tattoos done?
I go to a place in Irvine.
And everything?
Yeah.
Do I give him a shout out now?
Lewis Mackay, best in the business.
Favourite clothing brand?
Offxspringz. Yes.
First person that didn't say that, no point. Childhood idol?
Roy Keane.
Roy Keane?
Yeah. I think he's still in Ireland now, just the way he is in his punditry as well.
Is that why you played centre mid? Did you?
He was also at Nottingham Forest, wasn't
Yeah, he was at Forest, yeah. I think I was supposed to be the next Roy Keane. I let them all down. Yeah, right, I just love him. Just honest, isn't he?
Last group chat you joined, and what's the name of it?
I hate group chats.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh man, for my heart. Group chat.
I'm in car school with Greg Kilty and Jay Henderson, so it's just the St Mirren drive-in school.
What's your order to Chinese?
I can be pretty boring. If I go home, I love me curries at home in Ireland, so it's a bit, I don't know, it just seems more unhealthy. It's just a bit more stodgy.
Right.
So I'll just have like a beef curry, some rice, a few chips, and just mix that all in together. Over here, or we go a bit more fancy, like we just get like noodles and Szechuan prawns and stuff like that. I just like to scoop stuff up and not have to think about it.
As long as your bowl's at, you can fucking
yeah,
eat it.
Exactly.
Night out with the lads or night in with the missus?
What do you say? say here.
I have to be honest, a night out with the lads, but not nightclub anymore. I don't like going to nightclubs. I like a pub or like a bar that can go on a bit later.
Aye.
I'm not really into nightclubs anymore. I'll just dance in the bar.
What would you be if you weren't a football player?
I can't even answer that because I haven't even thought about what I'm going to be after being a football player. So
No.
I've no idea. I always joke with the lads saying, oh, I'll go into like DPD or something, so at least it'll feel like I'm still getting a kit at the start of the year. I'll have me jumper on, the cargo shorts.
Something with a uniform.
Exactly, so basically I'll set it out in the morning, hang it up, get my name on the back, and it'll still feel like I'm in that.
Power in the back of DPD.
And that could be me.
Do you do karaoke?
Yeah, well, ish.
What's your
I'm not a
song?
bad
What's your
singer.
go-to song karaoke?
Because obviously we have to do it as like if you're signed for
Initiation,
new team, so
yeah.
I usually do Sitting on the Dock of the Bay.
Try to give us a wee 30 seconds.
Absolutely.
No.
I can't do that.
That always ready.
See if we had a couple of glasses of wine or something, then I'll be belting it
I'll
out,
get you
but
back on,
not
that's
after
fine.
a coffee.
What does a day in the life of Alan Powell look like? What the weigh-ins and training and...
Go train, come back, get the kids. Missus will go get the oldest boy. I'll have me coffee at like 3:15 and a biscuit. That gets me to dinner. I'll feel hungry then again at dinner. Have dinner, play with the kids a little bit. Then, depending on what we missus have on, if we have a series to watch like an Ozark or something,
Yeah.
we'll bear each other for an hour watching Ozark. She'll usually go and do some studying or do some work, and then I go on my PlayStation for.
What time do you start training at?
I think we're in 9:30 for our 10 o'clock start.
Does Kilmarnock train at the same time as St Mirren? Does it vary a
No,
lot?
it can vary. I think St Mirren actually make it 10:30 because there's people coming from like Edinburgh and obviously we're coming from Killy.
Yeah.
So I think it was structured a bit around that. I think Kilmarnock was always 9:30 for 10. And then some gym work and stuff, yeah. So they're never too far
No.
away from it. I know there is some managers who do like 3 o'clock train.
Did Angelo bring that in at Kilmarnock? Did he train in the afternoons?
No.
Because I thought, like I read something that he made the players train in the afternoon, so it was more like a game. So they were, no, is that a lot of shite?
Nah, yeah. I know some players, I think Lee Clark did it at Kilmarnock
Maybe
before my time.
right, yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't be too far. Just doesn't work for some people either.
No.
Obviously with families and if the missus works and stuff like that, you know, so I'd never be a fan of that.
No. Name one thing you couldn't live without.
Apart from family,
Aye.
PlayStation.
PlayStation?
What games do you play?
FIFA, COD, and I'm playing Elden Ring at the minute, which is fantastic.
What's Elden Ring?
Yeah, it's just like just go through this world of
Yeah.
it's epic. No, I love me PlayStation. I just feel like it's a bit of a break from everything. It's just, and I thought me and my brothers go on that, so I speak with them quite a lot, and that keeps us in touch. But I love it.
Yeah.
Any free time I can get. I should probably be studying and doing a course or something, but
Nah.
maybe I'll become a YouTuber.
You'll get you on, man. Yeah. Can you do an impression of anyone? Or any accents, or can you do it?
No, not really, no.
Nothing.
Nah. Sorry.
Nate wants to do them. Don't know why he says nah.
Nah,
Can you do them? No.
10 times to get it to stick once.
Can you do them?
no, I wouldn't even know where to go with it.
What's the last song you searched on Spotify? What kind of music you into?
I'm very Eminem.
Aye,
Yeah. But I think
Early stuff though. Early stuff.
Yeah, whatever he brings out, I'm all over it. Love him. But I think I'd say it's Kendrick Lamar's. I think he's bringing a new album
that's
out.
good.
So
Yeah, it's good, man,
he
yeah.
brought a YouTube song out the other day, so I think I looked at that.
Zidane or Ronaldinho?
Zidane.
Zidane.
Love Zidane. I think he's my second in line after Roy Keane.
De Bruyne or Salah?
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne. Good player, isn't he?
Yeah.
What is Alan Power's guilty pleasure?
I think maybe just chocolate. Like I told you, I'll have me pass it and all, then every night I'll have some dairy milk
Right.
before the game. I'm convinced like it'll give me energy and stuff like that, but I just like dairy milk.
Do you have any superstitions? Like see before a game?
No.
Nothing at all,
No. I don't really believe in it. Conor McGregor said one time that superstition is a weakness in your mind. But then at the same time he was carrying around his granddad's father's cap, so I was thinking,
Nice.
who are you messing around with here? But no, I'm not mad into them.
Do you have any hidden talents?
No. I can dance. I'm a good dancer, I'd say.
Good dancer.
Yeah.
Sober? Can you dance sober?
No.
No.
If this was an Irish coffee you brought me out, I'll probably be up dancing for you.
Noted. Right,
Next time, yeah.
What are you most proud of in your football career so far?
I'd say Europe.
Getting in Europe.
Thought it was never expected. I think we fully deserved it. I think we beat Rangers the last game of the season together. I thought we battered them that day,
Yeah.
So it was a great way to do it.
It was a good way to win it, wasn't it? With Brophy's payment and stuff.
Man. Brilliant.
What was the party like after that? Did you go out or did you?
No, I think we just had a few at the ground. I had my man Dal up and one of my mates, and then I went to Portugal the day after.
Right.
Just because I was getting married that summer, so I went away with a couple of friends to Portugal.
Do you cut your socks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
I didn't think you would.
Nah.
No.
It convinces me that I look a bit quicker. See the flash of white on the sock and it breaks up stuff. It convinces me it gives you an extra yard.
Does the kit man okay with that?
Yeah, they're not bad.
Is he okay?
There's socks made now, I think, that are tapered.
The sleeve ones?
Yeah, so they do be a bit funny with it. See if you need another pair of socks or like they're ripped or coming away a little bit. I don't know what it is with kit man. It's like it's their own kit. Do you know what I mean? They're like, oh.
How many talks do you get a year? How many football? Is it one you get, or is it as many as you want? If you
no, I haven't given away any tops ratting. I think I got one because someone wanted one, and I had to bring him in some biscuits and chocolate
to say thank you.
To say thank you. No. So, but it's only a couple of quid. But he probably just has it there.
What is a current fashion trend you hope disappears? Or who's got the worst clobber at St Mirren? I'll give you two there.
Worst gear at St Mirren. Joe Shaughnessy.
Right,
gets it quite a bit. Yeah, he's just a bit. So I'm from Dublin, but he's from a place called Galway, where it's a bit more. How can I put this without being bad?
My friend's girlfriend's for Galway.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like farmerish sort of like a bit that way. Do you know what I mean? I don't know whether it is they're just more laid back and don't care, or that's their fashion there. But it's not quite up to date with.
Just boot cut jeans and check shirts and stuff.
They go over the tongue. Yeah, but lovely bloke though.
No,
he's sound.
You host a dinner party. 4 people dead or alive can come. Who are you picking?
One female.
One female.
Easy. It's going to be 4. Elon Musk.
Right. Yeah.
Joe Rogan.
Right.
Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Female.
Actually, would I have him there?
Just text him now, no?
You can bring the drink. Female. Probably J-Lo.
Good answer.
Yeah. The missus knows.
No, it's alright.
No, she's on board with it, I think. She'd want to be at the party too.
Last question, you've sort of answered it, but what is the plan after football? Do you want to do coaching, or do you want to go into management? Or
No, a few people told me that they think I'd be alright at coaching, but I haven't looked into it at all. The thing is with me, no matter how old I'm getting or how people perceive age in football, I'm convinced that I can still play.
Yeah.
I'm still ambitious.
Yeah.
I still think I can win things, whether it's cups or whatever. So that's still my mindset. I find it hard to come back to train to go study for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I'm sort of getting myself right for training the next day and get ready for the game. Although it's still me misses it, it's just the way I am. I'm competitive. I should be looking into something. Probably will next year, but I've been saying that for 4 or 5 years also.
Keep going.
Yeah, so I'll think about that 42. What age is Ibra?
Ibra?
Yeah, he's 40. Yeah.
Must be up there.
42.
He's probably in a little bit better nick than me, but if he's doing it, what's he doing after football?
He'll be drinking Guinness and all, mate. Don't worry about that.
No, I'm convinced he is.
Alan, thank you very much, mate. That's
Perfect, mate.